everyone, this is Harriet Patrick Barron. So the other day, my 5-year-old daughter, she seen a scar that was on my foot, and she had never seen that scar before, or she never noticed. And she said, "Mommy, what is that? What is that mark on your foot?" She didn't know what to call it. It's a really bad, ugly scar I have on my foot. And I told her that a long time ago, Mommy was in a car, and the car crashed, and Mommy got really, really hurt. And that scar is there because Mommy got hurt. And she thought, And then she went on and started playing. And I realized, y'all, scars are there to remind us of what happened. There are some scars that heal over. It's very small. You can barely see it. There's even barely a memory of what happened. And there's some scars that are huge, that are big, that are noticeable. And someone may ask, what happened? What happened? How did you get that? Y'all, that is a time to testify. All scars do not perfectly heal. I believe, y'all, that sometimes God leaves a scar on us so that we can remember how faithful He is. My husband has a huge scar on his chest. And I said, when we first got married, I was like, what is that? How did you get there? He said, I was stabbed in my chest and it barely missed my heart. Testimony. The scar on my foot. Ran off the road, hit a concrete wall. My father did. I hit the windshield with my face, bounced right back to the back of the van, which the doors could have opened. Then I bounced right back to the front, and I was bent over in a U, like doing a back bend, with the back of my head touching my feet like a U. My body was bent over. And as if that wasn't bad enough, my dad had a bunch of tools in the back. They came flying forward and hit me in the foot, and my foot was smashed like a pancake. My leg was broken. And the force of that crash, it was the alternator. When it came out, it ripped out the flesh in my foot. If that wasn't bad enough, when my father, it was dark, pitch black, he took me out the van, laid me down. He laid me in an ant pile. Yes, y'all. Big red Texas ants. Laid me in an ant pile. My foot landed in a huge mound of ants, and they crawled all in the wound. Here's the funny thing. I complained so much, I moaned and groaned with all those ants covering my body. Me had blisters everywhere. The EMS driver said, if those ants had not bitten you and caused you to stay alert, you would have went into shock as bad as your injuries were. Can you believe that? Cast on, fixed, but the scar reminds me of the time that I could have died. I'm going to tell you something else, y'all. That very night we went to church, there was an altar call made. I was 16, grew up in church. I felt the Lord pull in my heart to go up there and get prayer and to, repent and doing something. I've been doing little stuff I shouldn't have been doing. I was like, I was looking at some cute boy. That same night, I did not go up there for the altar call. That same night, we ran into a concrete wall, and I almost lost my life. Y'all, every time I look at that scar on my foot, I know that God is faithful. Every time I look at that foot, and I'm walking. Now, I never could wear my high heels anymore as high at that time, but I can still get my foot in a little low heel, if I need to. Every time I see the scar, it reminds me of what God did for me. Never be ashamed of your scars, because behind your scar, there is a story to tell. So I want you to know, every scar does not heal over smooth. Every scar does not heal perfectly. But the scars remind us of what God did. Every time you look at that situation, every time you think of that situation, and you see what happened, you think, you know what? Man, God fixed that situation. Yeah, the scar is still there. It reminded me of what happened. But it also reminds me of how faithful God is and how He brought me out. Never forget your scars. God bless you.